Here's a great tip that I learned at like a internet market workshop or on book or something like that. It was all on implementation, right? And it was like, how do you implement a new idea, right? So in your painting process, this might be something you want to do, like use more paint, or you might want to use looser brushwork. It could be anything, right? Anything that you want to achieve in your paintings. So here's how you do it: is you set a timeline for when you want to establish this thing. And it could also be like you want to get it doesn't necessarily have to be about painting. It could also be about marketing your art, right? Like, let's say you want to build a blog, or you want to start selling on eBay, or you want to try to submit to magazines or submit to galleries. Anyway, excuse me. So anyway, here it is. How do you implement something new? First, you set a deadline, right? So you pick a date and put it far enough in the future that it is going to be manageable, but still close enough that you're still going to be excited about doing it, right? So not too far, but then again, make it realistic. And then that's number one. Number two, probably the most important thing, is get help. So analyze it, break it down to all the steps that you're going to need to do in order to achieve this, right? And then get help for the steps that you don't know how to do. Just ask people for help, and they'll help you. People are great about that. If they know how to help you, they will. And if 4 people say no, the 5th one will say, yeah, sure, I'll help you. No problem. Let me help you with that. Because someday they'll help you with it, or somewhere along the way someone helped them with something. And they feel, that that's just the way the world should work. We help each other out. And then number 3, you set a system so you don't need to come back. So it is in place and it stays in place, right? So for example, let's say you're going to put paintings on eBay, right? One of the systems I did for that was I created an eBay auction, a real nice looking auction, and then I saved it as a template. And I had all of the things I needed to change at the very top of the auction. So then when that auction was over, then I ran them from Sunday to Sunday. Those were the best days, by the way. Then what I did was the auction was over, I hit list a similar object, I changed up the pictures, changed up the title, and boom, I could put an auction up in 3 minutes. So that's what I'm talking about. Figure out some way to automate it so that once you've implemented this, then it stays implemented. Okay? Now, as far as changing your painting style, you might develop some sort of a checklist, or have a sign in your studio that you make sure you check every day, or set a timer so that it goes off every 4 hours when you're painting, or every 2 hours, or every hour, or every 15 minutes, and says, hey, check to make sure you're using more paint. Okay? That's Dan with another tip of the week. Kind of a different tip, but really is an important thing. Have a great day.